from Mexico. Welcome back to our channel. So it is the day after Dia del Niño, May 1st, and I'm here to give you guys one last house update because tomorrow morning we're flying up to the States because if you know anything about Utah, May is graduation season. So we're headed up to the States to not only visit my family, but also to watch our nephew Ismail graduate. He has 2 graduations in May. So we're going up to see him graduate, and we're gonna also, of course, visit my family. So Fidel and Lupe will be recording for you guys while we're away on our trip. But I wanted to give you guys one last look of everything that's going on here at the house site before we take off. So if you like what you're watching, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe. You can turn on the bell for notifications so that you never miss the video. And if you love the video, you can also hype it. Additionally, this is our original content and any unauthorized reposting is prohibited. So with all of that being said, let me show you what's going on here at our home build in Mexico before I hand these house updates off to Fidel and Lupe to film for you guys while the boys and I are visiting family in the US. Let's go. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys a complete walkthrough of everything in the house. Mainly so that you can see everything that's been painted. So I'm starting off in the living room. So the living room and the entryway has been painted, as you guys saw in the last vlog, if you saw the last vlog. We have Dominic's bedroom, just waiting on baseboards. Damon's bedroom, which is also waiting on baseboards. And then here in the bathroom, we have, of course, the floor. We have up to a certain point of the tile on the wall because we're still waiting on the mosaic, which will be the next line across, and then they'll continue with this tile all the way up. But they've gotten all of this done. We also, the plumber finished coming in and pulling these out so that they would fit with the tile on the wall. As you can see, they got this side tiled as well. They got this stuccoed, and then we also have the countertop already installed. This part of the bathroom, though, will have wood on it. So the carpenter is doing wood that's specially treated for high moisture areas. And so we're going to have wood that'll have wood doors, and that'll close off this cabinet in the bathroom. And it'll also have a wood panel on this side as well that'll join right here with the countertop, I believe. I think they might be doing like a line of the countertop, but I'm not exactly sure. I can't remember what we decided on, but either way, this will have wooden cabinet doors on it, and then that will complete this part. I also forgot to set up the sink and the faucet in here, so I'm going to have the guys do that right now. They're eating lunch, but I'm gonna have Pancho bring that in, Pancho or Fidel, bring that in so that you guys can see what sink we chose and how that'll look once it's all put together and installed. Okay, still on the first floor, we're coming over here. All of the appliances are over here and plugged in because they can't be in their normal space right now. But the dining room, which is where the appliances are, is complete. We're here in the kitchen. They did finish painting everything in the kitchen. Again, we're going to have mosaic on this portion, which is why they didn't paint that portion. They also went in and did stucco, if you can see, on these bottom portions, so like the cabinet portions of this. We do have wood features in the kitchen, and so what will happen is the same carpenter that's doing our baseboards and that will come in, and he's going to make doors for all of the underneath, or the cabinets, the kitchen cabinets basically. This will all have wood doors on it as well, so you guys will see all of those once the carpenter comes. We also had to get some more paint. As you can see in there, there's all the paint, so that the guys could finish up the last little pieces, which is on the second floor. So, but this portion of the first floor, so from the kitchen over, all of the paint has been done. We're still on the first floor, so I'm gonna walk you over here. I'm gonna take you in and show you what's going on in the laundry room, but first I'm gonna take you into Fidel and I's bedroom. So Fidel and our bedroom is on the first floor. Also Dominic and Damon's. Diego has the bedroom upstairs where my office is, and also where we have a guest bedroom. But here in our bedroom, they haven't painted in here yet. as you can see. So that's the next place to be painted once they're finished painting upstairs, which I'll show you. And then here in the primary bath, we have the floor still. They did the stucco on the inside of the cabinet. This is the same as the other bathrooms, guys. So it'll have the tile on the top, and then it'll also have wood doors on the bottom. And then here's our sinks. The sink that we're using for the bathrooms is in here, but this is the sink that we got from Interceramic. That one is going upstairs in the upstairs bathroom. But the plumber also came and pulled these, the faucet handles out for us as well. That's all completed, and they went in and redid the cement, and they're working on the finish on that. And then they'll come in and start tiling in here as well. Now I'm gonna take you guys to the upstairs, so to the second floor. These guys are working on paint. Up here, as you can see, the floor is installed. This part of the upstairs loft, I think is what you guys called it in the comments. This part has been painted, so the paint in here is complete. Now they're moving on to above the stairs, and then they'll move into this portion of the second floor. When we walk in, or up here to the second floor in this hallway, paint is also completed in the hallway. There's a guest bedroom right here. The paint is completed in here, so all it's missing is its baseboards. This is our storage room. So while I'm gone, they're gonna be working on going into the storage room, which they haven't done anything with, including flooring. They're gonna go into the storage room. They'll finish the walls and the flooring in the storage room while the boys and I are away. And then coming into this portion of the hallway, this is Diego's bedroom. It's also been painted. It's just waiting on its baseboards. This part also painted. And then here in the second floor bathroom, this is the place that's had a lot of improvement over the last couple of days because they have finished the floor. As you can see, they put in the grout. And so they're gonna come back after lunch and they'll take off all of like the excess grout, and then the floor will be done in here. So they've completed the flooring. They have the waterproofing on the walls, which means the next step for this bathroom is just like the downstairs bathroom, where they'll come in and start installing the tile up the wall to the point that the mosaic will be, and they'll come in and they'll put the countertop on as well. And then this last room is where Fidel currently stays at when he's here at the house site. That is my home office. They'll need to go in there and do the flooring as well, and the walls, or I think the walls are done, but the flooring, and I think the walls just need the white stucco. So they'll go in, they'll finish the flooring in here, and then they'll do the white stucco and then paint it, and then all of the rooms will have all of like their basic things minus the baseboards. So that's where we're at, guys. We're really, really close. Okay, the last thing I'm gonna take you guys in to see is going to be the laundry room. As you can see, they have the scaffolding set up in here. Give me just one second, let me get in here. They have the scaffolding set up in here because they are putting the tile on the wall. And so they're up to this point. The mosaic in here only goes around where we have the laundry room counter and sink. So the mosaic will only go around this portion of it and not on this wall or on these walls. So the guys are able to come in and essentially install all of the tile except for the tile that goes right here on these two walls. But they'll also get the countertops installed. I'm thinking while we're gone, but I'm not 100% sure. So, but Lupe and Fidel, like I said, will be filming, so they'll keep you guys updated. But they have all of the connections, all the cutouts, everything that we need. All of that's done, and so now they're just continuing up the wall with the tile. ¿Qué haces, Fidel?
¿No?
Sí.
Pues la verdad que ahora bueno, voy a limpiar la troca, voy a aspirar para
viajar.
Para llevarlos. También un poco triste porque se van mis esposa y mis niños, pero pues solamente por unos días. Entonces voy a limpiar la troca en lo que acabamos de sentar los muchachos trabajando y ya pues después de aquí ya pues ahora que regrese pues a trabajar.
Why is everybody yelling? Oh, you guys are waiting for food. Here comes Bonnie. Scare everybody away. Hello, Miss Bonnie. What are you doing? Where's baby? Where's the baby? Oh, she's over there. is everybody yelling, Bonnie? Why is everybody yelling? You're a good girl, huh? Yeah. Cute Bonnie. Bonnie, don't be a bully. Don't be a bully, ma'am. Don't be a toxica. Here comes Flor. Hello, sweet little girl. What are you doing? Bonnie, you're such a toxica. Can I see the baby? I just want to show him the baby. Look how pretty she is. All right, these guys are working on the levels for the tile so that they can start the tile on these walls as well. And so this is how they level out the tile. Well, they mark their levels. Okay, since those guys are doing levels, I asked Fidel to come in and set this up. So he's just taking the stuff off of this and we'll wipe it off. And then he's gonna show you what the sink and the faucet look like for the bathroom, for the first floor bathroom. Acá está más tierra. ¿Ya? Ok. Va por la lavabo.
Mucha tecnología para mí.
Okay, there's the faucet.
¿Cómo va a quedar? Esta parte está.
Sí.
Estas partes, ¿cómo va a quedar? Entonces ya sería.
There it is, guys. So that's what the sink looks like for here. It's square. And then we have this for the faucet. And then we'll have a mirror right here, which will have light fixtures on each side. And then, of course, we have a plug right here. So, yeah.
Llevo la talavera.
Ajá.
Entonces sí.
El museo.
Pero sí, ya va a ser el término. Y aquí llevo la madera. Entonces ahí queda listo.
So excited. Se ve bien, ¿no?
Pues, sí.
Con esta.
Sí. Un poquito de.
Feels like it's not even. No, se ve bien. Let us know what you guys think in the comments.
Cada vez es menos lo que nos falta.
Sí, ¿verdad? Es que yo pienso, yo voy arriba y ellos tienen el piso con la... Ajá, todo.
Sí, yo digo ya cada vez menos cuando regreso de regreso ya a ver algo muy diferente.
¿Tú creo?
Sí, yo creo que sí. Esperemos que sí.
¿Tú crees? ¿Crees? Disculpe, ¿crees?
Sí,
Sí.
Que van a traer unas cuantas. No sé, va a haber cosas diferentes.
Sí. Y tú y Lupe es grabar bien por ellos en YouTube. Dile, prometo yo es grabar.
Voy a tratar de.
The problem is that Fidel, he's working and running around and he always forgets because he just is not a vlogger. So he just forgets to take his phone out. But I think with Lupe it'll help.
Ya, pues ahora también voy a tener un poco más de tiempo para poder trabajar y que tiene rato que también no aparecía en el trabajo porque pues he estado haciendo cosas de que teníamos proyectos con personas que nos habían pedido el favor de padrinos y cosas como eso. Entonces tuvimos un poco ocupado en otras cosas, pero ahora ya que mi esposa se va, pues voy a tener también el tiempo de poder trabajar ahorita que los niños no van a estar en la casa. Pues, y también para distraerme, pueden distraer de mi para no pensar en la familia que están lejos, pues a enfocar en mi trabajo, sí. Para no extrañarlos tanto. Sin Damon en la casa, es el más ahora es el que
no gritar, no chingases ver en Dominic.
No, ya me acostumbré a escuchar siempre en la casa a los niños jugar o gritar y entonces eso va a ser algo diferente porque ahora iba a estar la casa sola.
Sí.
Pero,
gracias.
Sí, así va.
Looks beautiful. A mí me encanta.
Pues sí, ya terminado con los servicios, va a ver la madera va a ver muy diferente todo.
Sí. So up here they're prepping the stucco. There's just a couple pieces or like places where it just needs to be smooth a little bit. So they do that before they start painting. All right, guys, so there's a look at everything that's going on here at our home build in Mexico before the boys and I take off for our trip to the US for graduation season. But Fidel and Lupe are going to continue filming. I don't know everything that they'll get for you. I think Fidel might have some plans. ¿Tú es un algo por Dominic cuando nosotros van a los estados?
Entonces, sí, también vamos a planear por su cumpleaños que ya viene próximamente.
¿Pero qué tú es por?
No sé, hay dos o tres cosas que tengo en mente.
Oh, yo creo que tú es ponen la casita en el árbol.
Ah, eso también, una cosa que él me pidió, quiere una casa en el árbol. Entonces,
We'll see if Fidel has time, but I think that might be on Fidel's list while we're gone.
Porque me pidió la casa en el árbol, quiere una casa, porque el árbol tiene espacio abajo, entonces es cuestión de hacer unos colgar unas cuantas cositas que tengo que arreglar ahí y tiene mucho para poder poner, sentarme una casa por el domingo. Esta va a ser sorpresa ahora para su cumpleaños. Bueno, regreso de Estados Unidos.
Bueno, si tú vas a grabar, usted en Lupe grabar, so ellos es ver.
Sí, claro que sí.
We'll see what happens. We'll also be vlogging our trip for you guys, starting with when we leave. So stay tuned for all of that. It's all coming next. You guys will see all that next. But as always, thank you guys so much for being here. I hope that you enjoyed the house update. I'm excited to see what these guys get done while we're on our trip. But yeah, just as always, thanks for being here, and we'll see you guys on our next vlog. Bye, guys.
Hasta luego, buen día.